Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm about to eat dinner, and I figured I'd turn the camera on here and show you what I'm having, just to give you guys an idea of a very, very simple, straightforward, healthy meal. And this is the kind of stuff I've been eating for dinner, for the last couple months, to be able to lose weight and get in shape. It's summertime, so I'm grilling a heck of a lot. I'm really taking advantage of the grill. Not only do I not want to use my stove because it's going to make the inside of the house hotter, but I also have an electric stove, and I have a very small stove. The way my kitchen's set up, it's like a half-size stove, so it has to work double duty, and it costs me a lot of money in electric to use it. So, even though propane is kind of expensive right now, it's still cheaper for me to cook on the grill. And I just love that flavor you get, and it's fast cooking, nice high heat, boom, 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 we're done. So what I have here is a very simple, it was a pre-marinated pork tenderloin I got from the store. It was $4.55 or something for the piece. This is only half of it. By the way, the piece of pork will last me 2 dinners, and I have leftovers for tomorrow for lunch or something. But just a perfectly grilled pork tenderloin. And what I did was I charred it nice on the outside, and then I cut it up into these pieces and then put them flat on the grill because the inside was still a little bit pink. Now, some people freak out with pork, and if it's pink, they're not going to eat it. They think they're going to get, some kind of a disease and die. I would listen to Alton Brown, and I have watched him quite a bit in the past, and he says, you can cook it, I wouldn't say rare, that's not the word to be used here, but you can cook it so that it's still juicy. You don't have to kill it. You don't have to dry it out. And a lot of times when people make pork, they get scared about it being raw, so they overcook it. But this came out perfect. I did test a piece already, while I was cutting it up, and it is delicious. The marinade was a hickory, smoky hickory type barbecue flavor, and it is amazing. Perfectly tender, absolutely delicious. So that's the portion I'm using. It's half of the pork tenderloin that I had. We got 5, medium-sized pieces there. So that's all my protein, and that's gonna be the bulk of the meal. Now on the side here, I have a little salad. Very simple. I took oil and vinegar, balsamic vinegar, just mixed it together, put a little pepper in there, or toss some greens, and it's not just iceberg lettuce. It's a mix of baby spinach and red leaf romaine and all kinds of stuff like that. It has more flavor. Some people think that's kind of bitter. Use whatever you like. If you like it, you can eat it. Don't eat something that you're not going to enjoy. But I have just a couple slices of jalapenos on top. You know me, gotta kick it up no matter what I'm doing. And then I have a couple pieces of apple there to go with the salad. So there it is, a very simple, straightforward meal. The whole thing took me about 15 minutes to make. Just had to grill it. Salad took just a couple seconds to make. And it's beautiful. Look at that. The oil and vinegar separate a little bit. See a little puddle of oil and a little drop of vinegar in the middle. Go back in there. Yeah, hang out my salad. All right, so there's the dinner. Very simple stuff. Maybe this is an excuse to show you this. Of course, I'm going to throw some hot sauce on the pork. Not going to go crazy. This is a garlic habanero, and the reason it's not a normal label is because this is the Cutlery Lover hot sauce. I'm going to have 4 different flavors, but this was one of them, a garlic habanero, and it is absolutely delicious. This is one of the bottles I got, for the testing phase. I want to make sure everything tasted good. Kind of went back and forth to make sure we can tweak it, the way I'm going to want it, and it came out great. So the order is being processed. I'm not sure exactly how long it's going to take, but as soon as I have some more information, you guys will know, and it'll be available to you guys. But it is amazing, I can tell you. It tastes perfect. And besides that, just a bottle of old spring water. So really simple, really healthy, very fast. And honestly, this probably cost $1 or $2 more than a value meal from McDonald's or Burger King or whatever fast food you like. So I'm going to feel a lot better after I eat this as opposed to eating, fast food. It's going to taste just as good, if not better. And I'm going to be very happy with it. So I just want to share that with you guys, give you a quick little update. The hot sauce is in the motions. It's still rolling. It's definitely going to happen. So it's something you can look forward to. Like I said, I will give more details and information as I get it. But it's definitely in the works. I had not forgotten about it. Also, another quick little note is the Zippo stuff. Talked to a very nice gentleman over at Zippo today, and that is also in motion. So more details in the future. But quick little healthy dinner. And I'm going to make another video later showing how I cut up an apple. I know this sounds really stupid. It's going to be one of those Cutlery Lover videos that, you're going to watch. You don't know why you're going to watch it, but you're going to watch it. But, the way I cut up an apple, I was thinking about today when I was cutting this up. And you know what? Everyone does things differently. So I'm going to show you how I do it, and then I like video responses to see if you do it differently. I find the way I do it is the easiest, most efficient way to getting the most apple out of it. You know, I don't have a core. That would be the easier thing, that little tool you just, you know, push down on the top and boom, it's done. But anyway, I'll show that process because we're also going to have some apple for dessert. I'm going to show you a very, very simple, healthy, straightforward dessert you can do. And you can even have it as a snack. And it's great in the summertime. It's really refreshing. But I'll show you that later in another video. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Take care.